Hi, we will be speaking to you about how important imperialism was to the United States. During the late 9th century, America set out to be an imperial power.
First, let's ask, what is imperialism? Imperialism is the practice, theory, or attitude of keeping or extending power over other nations, particularly through expansionism.
Why is this important to America? During the Gilded Age, this was especially important to America because of their victory against Spain in the Spanish-American War. With that, let's get into the Spanish-American War.
The war happened in 1898. America and Spain did not have any direct conflicts with each other. It was rather how Spain treated Cubans. Unlike many other times, America did not initiate this war, it was Spain. It was expected that the war wasn't going to last very long, as it was one-sided and ended up only lasting 3 months. The Treaty of Paris ended the Spanish-American War. After that, Spain gave up all claims to Cuba and ceded Guam and Puerto Rico to the United States, and transferred sovereignty over the Philippines to the United States for $20 million.
That's a steal. Wow, that was a lot of info. This war was one of the most important events in the Gilded Age since it did expand the United States South American territories. The next two topics will be a bit short for your sake. The purchase of Alaska was a quick transition between the United States and Russia. The document for this was called the Treaty of Cesson, and it only cost us $7.2 million for nearly 600,000 square miles of land. Wow. However, it was in a number of political and economical treaties for years, and a number of years later, it was part of U.S. territory. Now it is important to remember that not everyone was all of this imperialism stuff.
That's when the Anti-Imperialist League formed around the same time as the Spanish-American War in 1898. They said that it went against the idea that the Republican government must derive from the consent of the governed and necessitate the abandonment of American ideals of self-government. Overall, this group was ended by the battle of public opinion.
If y'all don't mind, it's time to go back in time. I know it sounds a bit out of order, but we are going to be reviewing the origin and the cause of American imperialism.
For a long time, the United States isolated itself from other countries, but that all ended during the Gilded Era. The United States went from a former outpost of the British Empire to its own imperial power in its own right. One of the reasons for this was peer pressure. America didn't want to be left behind as other great countries seized power to become empires.
All of these events have led to America becoming an imperial power. Now you may ask, what does this have to relate to today? Without the growth of the American imperialism, we may not have the land that we have